Hello everyone, welcome to Close Up on America's Business, the program that takes you inside some of the most unique and successful companies in America. I'm Janice Marie. On each edition of our show, you have the opportunity to meet some of the most innovative business leaders in the country today. You'll find out what their products, services, technologies, and business models can do for you, and what they're doing to change our world and to change the way we do business.
You know, it is no secret that today, throughout America and the rest of the world for that matter, most companies rely very heavily on printed material to tell their story or deliver their product. Things like books, sales brochures, and the like. And today, more often than not, much of this material also includes some form of digital media, like a DVD. It's also apparent that a great deal of attention is paid to the design of this material. However, getting it produced in the right time frame and at an acceptable price can be a major challenge. And that is where a company named ISS, Image Software Services, headquartered here in the Boston suburb of Devens, Massachusetts, comes into the picture. ISS is perhaps best described as a single-source solution, on-demand digital duplication and distribution specialist. Their goal is to help increase the speed while reducing the cost of getting material like this out to customers or employees. And they know how to do it very well. The president of the company is Jeff Schwartz.
ISS is a full-service, single-stop digital duplication company that can get your message, your product, and out to employees in the market faster. We can provide, with one phone call, the ability to design, produce, distribute digital material anywhere in the world. So you don't have to call a disc house, a printing house, a mail house. All of that can be done with one phone call right here to ISS.
And Jeff, when you talk about digital, what are you really talking about?
It encompasses anything that you would produce on a computer. So you may be producing a file that will be used to make a mail piece. It's created on a computer. We can use that file wherever it's made from and produce the product from it. It could be a movie. It could be an audio file. It could be raw movie that you need put into a DVD or a presentation. We can take all of those digital components and create the output that you need. Here's an example where what we're doing is we're doing a small run of books for the garden, a local garden club. And it's got color throughout, and in this instance we've got a trimmed edge. And one of the things from a small run point of view, all of those combinations, color, heavy cover, trimmed edge, stapled, from a labor point of view can be incredibly expensive in short runs. What we can do with this machine though is set it up through software so the book comes out completely done. With the push of a button using software, we're going to get an incredibly high quality, color calibrated booklet in a short run process with very little labor.
You really do quality work.
Absolutely. We've done some work for the Grammys, John Hancock, we've been a long-term supplier of theirs. We have people who come in absolutely positive that they want their book printed and distributed around the country. And we can look at that and say, we can take that book, make a PDF, put it on disc, and instead of sending it out for $4.50 a book, we can do it for 83 cents. And we don't have that bias. We can literally give them either option. They want books, we'll make books. They want discs, we'll do discs.
Jeff, explain to me what the steps you go through when a new client comes in. What happens?
We'll talk to them pretty discreetly about what their expectations are, discs, quantity, color, black and white, the variety of material that goes with it. We will take their masters, their digital files. We will do a proof. Somewhat surprising that a lot of our competitors will take it in and produce it and the customer never sees a proof. So we will produce a full-blown color digital disc if it's a disc item, send that back to them if they want it physically, or send them an electronic proof via FTP or email. let them sign off on it, and then start producing that. If it's a mailer with cardboard and color matching and that sort of stuff, which is going to require additional steps, then we'll make sure that we get a PDF proof through the system and back out to them for approval. From there, we can talk about arts, fonts, colors, types of envelopes, types of paper, types of discs. All of those steps we go through with them to make sure that we're going to get them exactly what they need. What starts to set us apart is we will entertain a run of 10 just as happily as a run of 100,000. We realize that a run of 100,000 could really be made up of 100 runs of 1,000. And with our system, we can set up to run 1,000 and give the same quality, not the same low price as 100,000, but the quality, delivery, service that they would expect for 100,000. Within an hour after getting a master from a customer, we can be producing their discs and actually just starting to distribute it. Depending on the process, it could be as long as 7 days if they want to get the price and cost down as low as possible, but that does take time. But literally within an hour, we can be producing their product.
Explain the EcoStar connection that you have here with this company.
EcoStar is an umbrella that was designed to think green with sustainable business activities and initiatives. And we're the first company in the region to attain achiever status in the EcoStar arena. And what that is look at the processes from a variety of angles and do it with a thought towards environmentally friendly. We use recycled paper, but we also have two other areas that we're very active in. One is paper that's produced under the auspices of what's called SFI, Sustainable Forest Initiative. And that's paper mills and paper producers who are looking at their forests and farming their forests in a sustainable way, to having a sustainable paper supply in the future. Not only do we recycle 90+% of our paper waste, but we recycle 100% of our discs and plastics through an initiative with a company called Green Disc.
Jeff, what do you think it is that makes this company really so successful?
When I bought the business, it really was a disc house, and we've expanded that to be digital duplicators so that we have a stronger base with more customers and more clients in a diversified market. To run it in a manner that makes sense. That's the kind of environment I want to continue to grow, to nurture, to build on, so that now we're 6, when we're 50, it's still as easy to do as when you're 6.
There you are, the inside story of ISS, the one-stop shop for on-demand digital duplication and distribution services. I'm Doug Llewellyn reporting from Devens, Massachusetts.
Well, that does it for this edition of Close Up on America's Business. I'm Janice Marie. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.